In the early months of 2014, armed conflict erupted in eastern Ukraine, following Russia's annexation of Crimea. What started as protest against Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych's rejection of a deal with the European Union quickly escalated into a full-blown crisis. Let's take a closer look at the sequence of events that led to this ongoing conflict. In 2013, thousands of Ukrainians took to the streets of Kyiv to voice their dissatisfaction with President Yanukovych's decision to reject closer ties with the European Union. The peaceful protests were met with a violent crackdown by state security forces. In March 2014, Russian troops took control of Crimea, citing the need to protect the rights of Russian citizens and Russian speakers in the region. A disputed local referendum resulted in Crimea's formal annexation by Russia. The annexation of Crimea further fueled the tensions, leading to pro-Russian separatists in the eastern region of Donetsk and Luhansk declaring independence and holding their own referendums. The conflict quickly escalated into armed confrontations between Russian-backed forces and the Ukrainian military. Russia denied direct military involvement, but evidence of Russian troops and military equipment near the conflict zone raised international concerns. International efforts to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict began in 2015 with the Minsk Accords, involving France, Germany, Russia, and Ukraine. However, these diplomatic efforts failed to bring an end to the violence. In response to the conflict, NATO deployed additional troops to Eastern Europe and imposed sanctions on Russia. The United States also provided military assistance to Ukraine, including the sale of anti-tank weapons. In October 2021, US intelligence gathered evidence of an imminent Russian invasion of Ukraine. Months of intelligence gathering and observations of troops' movement culminated in a briefing at the White House. On 24 February 2022, while Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan was on an official visit of Russia, Russian forces invaded Ukraine, catching the country largely unprepared. Russian President Vladimir Putin justified the invasion as a response to alleged mistreatment of Russian in Ukrainian territory. Since the invasion, the conflict has caused immense destruction and human suffering. Cities have been reduced to rubble and civilian casualties have been high. Millions of people have been displaced, seeking refuge in neighboring countries. The international community has strongly condemned Russia's actions and provided support to Ukraine. The United States has committed billions of dollars in military and humanitarian aid, and efforts are going on to alleviate the humanitarian crisis caused by the conflict. Despite ongoing battles and challenges, Ukraine has made significant progress in reclaiming its territory from Russian occupation. However, the conflict continues to take a toll on the region, with dire consequences for the civilian population. As the conflict persists, the future remains uncertain. The strained relations between the United States and Russia, as well as the broader implication for global stability, underscore the gravity of the situation. The conflict in Ukraine, which began in 2014, has had far-reaching consequences. It has strained the international relations, disrupted global security, and caused immense human suffering. The path to peace and resolution remains uncertain.